This is the moment that a French nun was violently pushed to the ground and kicked by a religious Jewish man in Jerusalem's Old City. It happened on Mount Zion, which is home to religious sites for Jews and Christians alike. Jews believe this is where the tomb of King David is. Christians believe it's the site of the Last Supper. The suspect in this case is an Israeli settler living in the occupied West Bank. Christians, including the priest at the school where that nun was a researcher, say this is not an isolated incident.
Having one of us a victim of that wasn't a surprise. It's arriving, unfortunately, on a daily basis. But the level of violence was totally unexpected. Physically speaking, she was very lucky, but psychologically speaking, she's still under shock.
The Old City of Jerusalem is at the center of the conflict between Israelis and Palestinians. The majority of Palestinians are Muslim, but some are Christian too. But another pattern is emerging between these walls. Christians say that anti-Christian harassment by Jewish extremists is rising here. Christians are a small minority in Israel and the occupied West Bank. The Religious Freedom Data Center, who run a hotline for anti-Christian harassment, recorded 181 incidents in 2025. These included spitting, verbal abuse, Christians out, graffiti, and the destruction of Christian symbols. Those who run that organization say these figures could be an underestimate. This is not just happening in Jerusalem's Old City or in Israel. Last year, in the West Bank, settlers set fire to a 5th century church. The majority Christian Palestinian town of Taiba in the occupied West Bank has recorded rising attacks by Israeli settlers. In occupied southern Lebanon, Israeli soldiers were photographed smashing a statue of Jesus and a crucifix in the Christian town of Debel. In another incident, they were spotted putting a cigarette in the statue of the Virgin Mary. The Israeli military condemned these incidents and gave military detention to the soldiers involved.